So
Get the mic.
yeah. Come on then.
Yeah, Mr. John. It's on, yeah. Here we are, halfway through the beginning of the 6th race of the whole Springhead Harriers put in Plod. The leaders having gone by, we're just picking up the back markers now. Some of these runners already having done training run this morning. There's a brave lad there with no shirt on, that's Steve Morris. Still thinks he's in Mallorca. Father Christmas going by.
Come on, lady. Upload it.
Once again with the back markers now, working our way through the field. Not many runners in shorts today, it's rather cold, not much wind. Yep. And there's Steve Morris again, still thinks he's in Mallorca. I've done a half marathon last week in an excellent time. Here's Costello, long time since we've seen her on the races round here. Dave Payton, our editor. Ian Cresswell should be a bit further up the field now. A few of the younger Springhead runners. I'm getting towards the front of the field with the good club runners. Russ Edmonds, very good, strong runner. Phil Belton come up from London. Jed Bent having an excellent run. Plenty of training on the track now. Good runner from Hornsey. Paul Brown, improving all the time. Overtaking Steve Dobbs, struggling a bit, Steve. And past Peter Flatman. Says he's improving all the time now, after not doing much training this year. Don't know who he is. And from the third place is Pete Jones from Hull Spartan with 13.11. Now is my original choice as favourite, Dave Thrope, coming from Keighley, 50-minute 10-mile man. Coming to the lead, who I don't recognise, number 1424. Doing an excellent race. An unknown runner this, nobody seems to know who he is and where he's from.
Leeds. Scott Richards from Leeds.
There's the leader just gone by, Scott Richards from Leeds. We're pulling ahead of the field now.
George.
Comes a third runner, which is from East Hull.
I think we had one his name as well. Right.
Here's Pete Flatman coming fourth, the field well spread out now. Steve Dobbs, who I thought was struggling, has managed to hold off the challenge of Paul Brown from Hornsey.
Come on, Jed!
There's the first Springhead runner now, Jed Bent.
Come on, Jed, you're full life back. Nice and steady, don't push her on down back. Yeah, no, but if I reach the first one, it's gone, well done. People know how you know.
Phil Bilton just going by from Springhead. And all our younger runners, Tony Roberts having an excellent run. Followed by Russ Edmonds. Then a whole pack load coming up now. Is Russ taking off, I think?
Sorry, I was doing all
Dave Telling all the way up from London for this race, comes up every year, ex-Springhead runner.
Paul Cooper on the left, Phil Burgess on the right.
Yep, two more of our youngers, young Paul Cooper and Phil Burgess just going by. Richard Knight from Springhead coming by, Wither and Sea and a City of Hull runner just gone by. Molly Burton's struggling a bit overweight, I think.
This one. Rod Robinson, next one, the grey hair.
Yeah.
Springhead lad.
Rod Robinson, veteran, City of Hull, Springhead going by. So waiting for the first lady. Springhead. Now the first lady now, Nerys Roberts, Hull Springhead, having an excellent run.
Right.
There's some more Springhead now coming in the pack. Oh, Dave Payton, the editor, now making a challenge. He's seen the camera. Richard. Yeah, all three young Springheads all going by. Yeah. Ian Cresswell coming up. He seems to be struggling now. I don't know if he's been training this morning. He likes his Sunday morning training runs. Richard Smith. Second lady, Chris Dale, Springhead. Seems to be concentrating on the race. Once again working our way through the field. And Cresswell seems to be struggling, he seems to be in pain. I don't know if he's injured. Rather unique running style.
Three good lads, these three.
What fault are they?
Richard Ralph, Steve Webb,
Just passing Richard Ralph and Steve Webb. Dave Payton, the editor, once again. Likes to run in shorts. First lady, Nerys Roberts, still doing ever so well. To Rod Robinson, old Springhead. Richard Knight having a really good run. Passing 13.05, Richard Middleton from City of Hull. Yeah. Once again passing two of the younger ones, Philip Burgess and Paul Cooper. David Beals. Seem to be striding out well now. And two of the Hornsey runners. Passing Ralph Tillgood and the vets from Hornsey. Dave Telling. Tony Roberts having a very good run. Russ Edmonds. Field well spread out now. Best. Second Springhead man. That's number 1401. Jed Bent, first Springhead. By Paul Brown, Hornsey Harriers. Long way now to the... Yeah, he's just Pete Flatman just lapping the two back markers. Got a long way now to the next runner. Yeah, coming up to the third place runner, Peter Jones. Big lead over Peter Flatman. And he's big lead now. Second place, David Thurup. That's the winner, Scott Mitchell from Leeds. Second, David Thurup from Keighley. So waiting for the third runner. It'll be Peter Jones from East Hull. Peter Jones from East Hull coming. Long way in front of which should be Peter Flatman. 3, Scott Richard from Leeds. 2nd, David Thurrock, Keith Lee. 3rd, Peter Jones, Hull Spartan. 4th place now, Peter Flatman. A sprint finish. With an excellent run is Peter. Hold on, Pete.
What number was that one there? What was the number, was he?
14. It's sprint finish, Steve Dobbs and Jed Bent. Jed's going to... we're very close all to the line. I think Steve's going to win.
Is Cameron running?
No, Jed runs. Jed just beats him. 5th spot, Steve 6th. Jed Bent.
Bent. Steve Scott was 6, was he?
Steve Dobbs.
Dobbs, right.
Yes. Waiting for the 7th place. Well, I reckon now I can't put a name to. 1401. Phil Belton. 2nd, Springhead man. Field well spread out.
Yeah, paper, Dave, paper.
And 1401 was Dave Paver from Roundtrees. Had many a battle with. Phil must be pleased with his run. Long way to the next one. Waiting for the 3rd Springhead, which is Russ Edmonds. Seems to be getting stronger with each run. Mike Bickers, City of Hull.
Mike Vickers.
Dave Tellin from London, ex-Hull Springhead. Very good run by Ralph Toogood of Hornsey Harriers, vet. Tony Roberts, 14:15. City of Hull one, 13:20. The Hornsey Harrier. Two Springhead ones now coming into view. Philip Burgess, Paul Scott. David Bale. And we pipped it now, just managed to shake the Withensea Harrier off. Springhead man coming in now, Ollie Burton. 14:34, he stole. Brilliant run by number 13:39. Young lad only looks 6 or 7, excellent run. Pair runner for the future. Have to get him signed up for our club. Quite blustery now, quite cold day. The Springhead man, 14:49. So the Springheads having a sprint for the finish. Richard Knight, 14:48. Now ready to coming in now. 13:08. Fresh from his holiday in Mallorca. .13:05, Richard Middleton, City of Hull. Thought he may have done better than that. Neris Roberts, the first lady, Hull Springhead. Excellent run. 14:14. All the runners receive Christmas pudding. Makes a change from the usual medals. Richard Smith coming into view. .14:36. Hull Springhead. Ian Cresswell finally made it. Second lady. About 13:28. Chris Dale. Steve Morris. Fresh from his Mallorca holiday again. 13:13. Rather too cold to run with no vest on. Yeah, I found it. It's still there, I can't.